look, I can just erase that. I can stick this right there. That's my question of the day. Contribution of the thinker to a theoretical background. Oh my gosh. What's the last one?
Hey, you know how
Transformation. Time.
Great amounts of time.
Wait, was it selected
history from yesterday, my good sir.
Let's go to must.
I require your aid briefly. Not right now. I did not say it on the default.
Control tab. I love control P. I wish I had that in my life too. Wash the dishes. Control P.
I wish everyone had a window.
Pause. Mute. I'm gonna organize this better because I don't like all the arrows. So I'm just gonna do a little. By the way, this system that I'm doing right now, this is what you get credit for. You have to organize your map in some way that makes sense to you. That's why I'm not going to show you how to do it.
Well, that doesn't make sense.
I like that better, don't you?
Yeah.
Is that pretty?
Oh, Jesus.
I'm going to change that to green so you change color.
Oh, man.
So, one of the tasks I ask you to do is to connect living things to what you know. I get an example here with tortoises. Let's pick something that people like. What's an organism that has a really weird, funny, interesting thing that you know about?
Llamas.
What do llamas have?
That's my full name. Calm one. And next,
What is meat?
bird. And bird.
I need some more knowledge than this. Yes?
Okay. History. Wait, what period are you in?
Okay, let me rephrase
Three.
this in a way. Can you think of a neat adaptation of a non-human, non-domesticated organism that you think is neat?
Advisor.
We did that one, right?
Camels and
Pterodactyl.
Camels and
Variation, inheritance.
Like on these.
Alright.
Must have.
If evolution is true, it has to be true in all cases, so we must go do some research on camels.
History 3. And what? You put your advisor in parentheses.
Very simple process. In the world of they are.
Okay, then what? Ellis, date. Yeah, the date in Ellis. And that is.
Do we care which kind?
No,
the camels, yeah.
Bactrians or there's a fry.
Well. Punk. It's a punk. Maybe you're recording it. Keep always watching.
Look how many people got fun with camels.
Yeah. Okay, so here, I'm trying to solve the problem.
Straight up camel.
You're never going to get out of here, man.
Stop.
Type in Sheree.
This is really important to me.
To whom?
So, Zachary. Come on, sir. Zachary.
We got a little camel.
Zachary.
How did
Zachary.
camels
Yeah.
get?
What are we doing about that? Punk.
Do you think someone can find that answer?
Yeah.
Do you think it has something to do with variation, inheritance, selection, and time?
That's not right.
It does. So, among ungulates,
This is rather.
which is the group of organisms that camels come from, do all of them have humps?
No.
Punk.
Move up.
How do camels get humps?
Okay, that's more than enough.
I can't either, but I'm not
I like how all the people who don't need glasses at the back of the room and complain. This is in front of them. Don't do that. I wish that was the way it was. Play little games with yourself. That's what's fun about evolutionary thought is, well, if you've never thought about why they got humps. Do all ungulates have humps?
No.
I don't. So what's another ungulate? Okay, perhaps something that shares a common ancestor.
Giraffe.
Obama! Ooh!
Did you say Obama?
So let's go find Obama.
Oh, not Obama. Close. Not Obama.
Oh, I see. I'm gonna go back
What?
to my browser.
Yeah, he's
Again,
kind of
I'm
an
fond
idiot
of
like that.
pictures just because
You send
they're
it.
pictures. Obama.
No, there's no audio. It's just me.
I'll post it on
messing with
YouTube.
Obama.
Wait, how do we?
Zach, Zach, Zach,
Oh,
Zach,
look
Zach,
at
Zach.
Obama.
Hey, Jessica.
I like
Seriously, seriously.
You can get whatever llama you want.
We
Or map.
absolutely have to use pictures.
I need the
No.
water. I promise to change the wallpaper. Okay.
Llama,
And also
noble
Obama.
llama, standing upon the hill.
What about an alpaca?
It's the same thing.
So because they're both ungulates,
Alfalfa.
um,
What about Samuel Jackson? Yeah, I know.
they must have shared a common ancestor, no?
Giraffe.
No, we don't know the common ancestor right now. It doesn't matter.
They're common ancestors.
So you've
John
got
Travolta.
llamas without humps, living where they live, Mr. Llama Man.
Mr. Llama Man.
And you've got camels. This is
You're not
probably
even
an
recording right
African
now.
camel.
I know that. No, you're totally
No,
not.
it's Egyptian.
Egypt is in Africa.
Okay. Damn it. Foiled again.
But to be more specific,
Courageous.
Why don't llamas have
Because llamas are
Profound question.
Well, the common ancestor of ungulates probably had ungulate traits. But do they all have the exact same traits?
No.
Now, does anyone know what humps are made out of?
Cartilage. Oh.
How do they work? Someone knows something.
They're used to store water because they live in such arid regions of the desert that they can't find water for a long time.
Extra adipose tissue that allows them to maintain water for longer periods of time. If this llama were placed in the desert, would it last very long?
No.
no mother.
It would not. So what must have happened? Let's give an example with my variation here. I'm just going to pop one up here. The common ancestor. Zoom in a bit for you.
We got 27 minutes. Less than half now. Why are you filming
Because I need it. You don't even like this isn't like instructions right now.
this? It kind of is.
It is. How to do it. You take this up.
What?
That was Stairway to Heaven, wasn't it? Why are you touching my belly?
I'm not touching your
Look at Owen. Oh, God, stop, man. Oh, God, you're touching my eyeball products. My no-no spot.
I'll let you do the homework there. We must add some variation. Each variation allowed ungulates living in different regions to do better.
Stop.
They have humps.
Ethan, I'm gonna ask you to leave soon because you're interfering with the learning of those around you.
Yeah, get like me. You're not flirting.
Some had extra back fat. Yeah, back fat. Some did not. What happened to the ones that had extra back fat?
They turned into camels.
No.
they survived
Why?
because they have the extra water and the fat and stuff. And it was hot.
So the ones did not.
Turned into llamas.
No.
They moved.
Dried up and died. Whereas the ones go longer between waters. So if you can travel more and you can survive on less, what are you more successful at doing?
Traveling.
Living.
Surviving.
What
Reproducing.
matters in biology?
Mating.
Not even mating.
Reproducing.
Surviving.
Yes, having more
Good stuff.
offspring.
You're about to write the other one, right? Yeah.
No, nobody.
Ethan, I'm about to.
What happens to the offspring of the ones that dried up and died?
They died.
Do it. I dare you. I'll come back with
Yeah.
bleach, whiskey,
Oh.
and loose.
Where you belong.
So what happens to the trait among this group that's living in Africa for no back fat? What happens to that trait?
It gets killed
It
off.
goes away. So the trait that provides more back fat, what happens to that?
They survive!
It gets passed down.
It gets passed down.
Oh no, wait, that.
The genes for extra back fat are passed on. Hey, have I just mentioned heredity?
No, two.
Inheritance?
Yeah.
They just connect.
You just did it.
So you got a selective pressure covered. So what would happen
Series
over
of new
millions of
agents.
years?
They
In
would
reality, only one.
turn into camels.
Would a small amount of back fat help make it magnified?
Yep.
Three things
So maybe
people understand.
over
That's what I'm saying.
millions?
It's only
We
one.
could actually look that up.
Ethan, what are you gonna do?
Shut your mouth, damn it. You don't get to decide, you get a prompt. Yeah.
I actually don't know the difference.
Look, boom. Trouble.
Ain't no man. What? Come on, man. I'm like going down.
The prompt is awful. The prompt is awful.
Is it like hard?
Yeah, it's just boring.
Is it terrible? Is it a horrible prompt?
It's a horrible prompt.
What is it? Is it about the building, the old building? I was hoping each class would get a different one, and Ted was lying
So
to
I've
me.
gone from
Tonight,
Here.
the same exact idea.
What is it? Mine's Death Ray.
Like that's right.
Could I go the other direction? Could I talk about why llamas got to be where they went?
Yeah.
I like
Did they probably have a different selective pressure?
Yeah.
Camels are more interesting.
Yeah.
They're coming to get folks.
So, there's lots of side conversations right now. Like, pause for a moment. So, here's a situation where I used one thinker, theoretical backgrounds, a bunch of examples, two species. I could probably find the ancestral fossil evidence of the ungulates. That would add further. I've got modern day species and selective pressures. Heck, I've done like a third of the project. We could do that. You could do stuff with other organisms. Just about anything. At first, I'd avoid organisms that have sort of been affected by human selection, because we didn't necessarily.
Dogs, wait.
But for instance, like here's cheetahs. Cheetahs are subject to variation, selection, inheritance, and over time. And what happened to cheetahs?
They died and they got faster.
Yeah, some died, some got faster. And as cheetahs get faster, what happens to get faster too?
The predators.
They're prey.
They're prey, gazelles. So are gazelles being acted upon a selective pressure?
So, yes, sir.
Sure, cheetahs are a selective pressure for gazelles, just as gazelles are a selective pressure for cheetahs. Ah, true.
But if you keep the
I'm doing mine on cheetahs.
no,
I'm
because
making a movie called Michael Bay, the documentary. And it's going to be about children with ADHD. Terrible.
No,
I'm
fear of
making-
animals is an acquired, fear of humans is an acquired trait. This is why women, the white people came to America and all the
Black people! Robots need
Unblockable Chrome.
insurance.
So-
It's on your computer.
When this stuff starts to build, my suggestion here is start with something you know. Pick a thinker, pick an organism, and try to link it up. You don't need to click it to the whole map, but you start to see this thing builds on it. So I challenge you for the rest of the period to do that. Pick an organism, pick a trait, and make it specific. The tails of
Teddy
spider
bear
monkeys.
punk.
The
That's
lips
my
of moose.
The lips of Michael Bay!
Now you got it.
Michael Bay.
I'm just gonna walk around
yeah, you
there.
want to finish
Michael Bay. If my phone dropped from there, I would have been pissed.
Because you have a kid.
I would have been mad.
He has the whole thing.